Hey everyone, it's Coram and Harold Morris here with today's option of the day. With the market coming under a bit of selling pressure here, we really need to be focusing on stocks that are showing relative strength. And Harold, you have an option trade idea that fits the bill. Tell us more.
Yes, I'm going to be looking at Moderna, ticker symbols MRNA, and it is showing that relative strength. And what I mean by that is relative to the market, it's doing very well. So this is what we want to look for when the market conditions that we are in. Also, another challenge has been finding stocks there where earnings are not around the corner. So I've seen other setups where setup looks great, but earnings are too close. So this stock is out in late February, so that's going to give us some time to see if this trade is going to work out for us. And one of the things you may notice, one of the things I want to point out is how this stock has performed since we had the follow through day. We had
Exactly.
a we had a follow through day on January 6th, and this stock has performed very well. And that's another thing that attracted me to this stock here.
Yeah, so we have a bullish outlook. Let's just go over the chart here a little bit more. You talked about relative strength, so let's look at the relative strength line
Hmm.
since that follow through day and where it found support. As you mentioned, right at the 50-day moving average. We have the 50-day headed in the right direction as well as the 21-day. That's the green line here. So it's in a nice little uptrend, some volume coming into the stock, maybe a little bit volatile here, some news related action with the stock, but to the upside. So, how might we capitalize on the current action with an option trade?
Yeah, so I'm looking to do a bull call spread on Moderna. So a bull call spread, it is a bullish trade here. So if you look at the trading platform, we're on Thinkorswim. So I've got Moderna here, and I'm going to go out to the February expiration. So I click on that to bring up the trade here, and I'm going to be buying. So I'm going to buy one strike in the money, one strike out of the money. So in the what I mean by that is the at the money is basically the price. It's very close. So I'm going to go one strike in that money, one strike out of the money. So I'm going to be surrounding the stock price. So to do so, I'm going to be buying the 190. So you see my cursor there. Buy that. Scroll up a little bit, and then I'm going to be selling the 195. Hold my control key down, and I'm selling the 195. So you can see again, buying the 190 call, selling the 195 call. We're paying a debit of $2.60, which is about what I like to see. That's about the range I like to see as far as the debit paid. I'm gonna lock that in. Let's take a look at the numbers here. So I'm gonna click on confirm and send. And here is our break even. So I always like to look at that first. So if the so 192.60 is where the break even. The stock is at 192.87. So if it pulls back, I like it when the break even is below the stock price. So I've got a nice break even. This is our profit, and then here is the max loss. 240 is the most we can make on the trade. Let's take a look at the risk graph. So I'm going to close that out. Do a right click anywhere here on the trade here. Left click on analyze trade. And here we've got the numbers here. One of the things I like to do is I go up here and I go to the day step here. So I'm already there, but I just want to show I set that up. And you see the number 7 here. If you look down in the lower left, it's going to show me, basically 4 weeks. So this is 7 days out, 7 days out, and so on. So if I hold my mouse, this is a price scale here along the bottom. So if I hold my mouse, say at the 196, then I can see, if you look in the lower left, this is my profit for my P&L for that particular day. So you see on the 19th, which is today, the 16th, and so on. So that's one thing I like to. Then my favorite is to look at the price slices here. So this kind of gives us a glimpse into the future as to what could possibly happen with this stock. Not a guarantee, but it's
Mhm.
a possible what's possible. So I'm going to go over here to first off, you can see if we go up 10%, down 10%. Here is the stock price right here at 0, and this is our P&L. So this is today. So if it goes up 10% today, this is my P&L. If it goes down 10% today, this is my P&L. But what I like to do is I want to see a larger or a larger scenario here. So I'm going to click on this menu here, set slices, and I'm going to go to 8 rows, 2%. So now it's going to show me 2% increments, plus 2%, plus 4, plus 6, minus 6, minus 2, minus 4, and so on. So this will show me my P&L at these different profit and loss situations. Another thing you can do here is I can go here and I can see, okay, what is this stock going to do maybe a week from now? I want to keep an eye on these numbers. So I'm going to click on this calendar here, and here's today's the 19th. I want to go to Thursday of next week, which is the 26th. Keep an eye on these numbers. You're going to see them change. If I click on that, and the numbers change a little bit. So again, I can get a glimpse into the future as to what this stock is possibly going to do considering profit and the loss there.
Great, Harold. Well, it's always a good idea to make that full assessment of the trade and look at the different scenarios that could unfold as you're working through what strikes you're going to go with. And it's really great with the bull call spread trade, how you can really clearly define your risk when you're making the trade. Can you talk about that briefly?
Yeah, so our risk is defined. So I don't use a stop loss when I'm using a call debit spread, or bull call spread, I should call it. I don't use a stop loss because I already know what my max loss is going to be. We saw that earlier before we got to the risk graph. So I made that determination prior to placing the trade. So I'm good with that. So if the stock does sell off, it doesn't work out, I already know what my max loss is, and I'm willing to live with that. It fits within my investment parameters.
All right. Well, this stock is definitely showing that relative strength. So we'll have to see as the market may be facing some headwinds here, or could just be a pullback on our way to the start of an even stronger rally. We'll have to see, but Moderna is holding up nicely. Thank you so much, Harold, for walking through this bullish trade idea.
Sure. Thank you.
And thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back next week with another trade idea for you. Harold's going on a well-deserved 2-week vacation, but the trade ideas will continue. We'll see you then.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching Investors Business Daily on YouTube. If you want to watch more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.